New for season 2, we got a new segment. We're going all the way to Spain, all the way to Ireland via Spain for a segment I like to call Garglin with a Gobshite. John Lawler, how are you, buddy? What's going on? You excited for the Premier League?
Garglin with a Gobshite. Okay, let's.
You told me to prompt you better.
The Gobshite I'll take. One that has an E at the end.
Perfect. Hey, are you excited about the Premier League coming back?
Dude, who couldn't be more excited with the Premier League coming back? It's like, I don't know. Who gives a fuck about the kids going back to school? It's like, bring football back properly. And let's get it on, because Liverpool have borrowed the title for the first time in, a long time. And now they have they're disillusioned that they're going to keep winning it for a few years.
Yeah.
So it's, I just want to see it come back, and then just see a team like Leeds United come in and just scrape the league.
Yeah. Just breaking legs.
just because, who knows what's going to happen this year? But Leeds have bought well. They're still continuing to buy, but I'm so happy Liverpool won the league. They deserved it, of course. I don't mind that Liverpool won the league, but you're only going to win it once, and then you go to sleep for another 25 years.
30 years. Yeah.
So like a cicada.
So, John,
it's
and
fine with me.
Especially for an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans, we can't wait to get the season started. We ended the season beating Liverpool, City, Chelsea. We've won 2 trophies since Liverpool won one. We're in the lead right now, right?
And you're all up for a great disappointment.
Even some of our younger players have won more trophies than Spurs have won in their whole.
Saliba hasn't played a minute and he's got 2 trophies. Harry Kane has 0.
Look, let's call a spade, or let's be fair. That
we say that anymore?
The community shield, the charity shield, whatever you want to call it, is it's a trophy. It's nice to have, but it's all about momentum and winning things and the winning mentality. And Liverpool did a fantastic. Liverpool were by far the best team in the Premier League last season. But I think this year is going to be a different ball game, man. This year is going to be totally different, because you have a lot of hungry managers in the league. Klopp is sort of the guy. He has the experience, but you see the Lampards, the Artetas, these guys that are coming into the league, and it's going to be a different ball game this year. I think even if we, as an Arsenal, sorry for being Arsenal-esque, but even if we don't buy another couple of players, I still think we'll be challenging a hell of a lot more than we challenged last year. It's certainly not going to be a 30-point gap to us this year. I think it pains me to say that the scum are going to push hard this year. They've bought well. Chelsea have bought well. Liverpool haven't had to buy too much, which could be to their detriment. But I think United are going to challenge a lot this year. Manchester City, I feel, have I don't know. I really think they were hoping to sign Messi. I really think they really wanted to get Messi. And then the whole shit that happened with Messi and the president in Barcelona. And Manchester City could, for me, I think they may dip this year. United may overtake and become the main team in Manchester again. And I think it's going to be a close league this year. Liverpool are not going to run away with it like they did.
So that's what we were talking about earlier. Is I feel that the gap last year between Liverpool and City. Everyone knew at the beginning of the season, Liverpool and City are one of those teams going to win. The battle is with the next 6 teams. And I think that's all tightened up. I think Pep is focused on Champions League. And I think both Liverpool and City don't have the depth of some of the other teams. That's where Chelsea and United and even Arsenal can start to look to nip at the heels, because we're also not in the Champions League, you know? We're not playing every single tournament that's out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And dude, are we even playing Europa League?
I didn't want to mention it because I don't know. I think we were hoping that City would get kicked out of Champions League and we would get I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, actually, to be honest, maybe, you know, you can take this out, but I don't even know if we're playing fucking Europa League this year.
I'm
hope not.
honestly
You are,
saying I
because
don't
you
know.
won the FA Cup.
Because we won the FA Cup?
Yeah, you qualified because you won the FA Cup.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
I don't know if it's a straight path or if you have to qualify, but you're playing.
I don't know. But then we even start the Carabao Cup with Leicester this season. So we could be out of the Carabao Cup like first match.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Like, yes, we would love to win a trophy.
You know,
a tournament.
at least when you look at us, Nick, it's you know, our focus this year is really to get back into that sort of challenging top 4 area. But at least for us, because the focus is so much on, you know, I know we're talking about Premier League, but when you talk about rebuilding a club,
exactly.
and a very old and prestigious club, that takes time. And what Arteta is doing, at least for us, is really adding youth to the system and bringing in young players and giving them a shot. And you know, he's still keeping a few old dogs around. You know, the likes of Willian, for example, coming in.
Willian and
fantastic
David Luiz,
player.
Yeah.
Fantastic player, but you know, could you put someone else that we had coming through the youths in instead of William? Maybe, but he's a winner. The dude has won everything. So you need to have. The only reason David Luiz is in our team is because he's a winner.
Exactly.
He's a winner. Socrates is in the team because he's a winner. They're there in the dressing room to inspire the young guys that are coming in. So I think strategically that's the reason Arteta's trying to keep some of these more mature players in the squad. That, you know, let's be honest, they're not the best, but they have the mentality and they're good in the dressing room to have in the team for the younger people. So it's interesting, but lads, I'm telling you, it fucking hurts me to say this, but I'm afraid of my bollocks of Manchester United this year. I can't. United are.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think Bruno Fernandes, when they brought Bruno Fernandes in, that switched everything. It wasn't when they brought Oli, it wasn't Pogba. Bruno Fernandes made everyone step up. He was like, this is how we play now, just to let you know. And that's when they had the switch. And now they're getting more and more and more help.
Van de Beek,
yeah. I don't know. It's good. Okay, so John, let me ask you. Who is your, out of the top 4, Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Man United, who's not going to be in the top 4 this season?
Like I said, I think Manchester United are going to push a lot this year. I think United are going to be a very difficult team to play against this year. And Chelsea have bought phenomenal players this year.
Yes, sir.
And the only question for me with Chelsea is they bought so many good players. How quickly can that team gel together is the problem with Chelsea. Whereas in the past, the Chelsea teams have taken a while to adjust and play with each other. But when they have, they've been unbeatable. But this Chelsea team, they've bought so many really good individual players.
Still don't have a center back.
My question is, how can they all gel together, and how is Lampard going to play these really gifted players together? And remember, Chelsea have a fantastic youth system that they were bringing through, like the likes of Mason Mount, and he's, you know, he's in essence going to be pushed out by some of the players that have been brought in.
Yeah.
So Chelsea need to be careful, and the balance is going to be a bit tricky with them. So while everybody's saying Chelsea have bought, you know, Chelsea are great, Chelsea are going to, you know, do this, that, and the other, they still have horrible goalkeepers. They still have a terrible goalkeeper, in my opinion, and not so good at defence. They've bought well in attack. So how well their attack is going to gel together is going to be. So the question you asked, Nick, yeah, Liverpool, City, Chelsea. Well, I said the three of them could be in the top four. The one that I could see slipping out of the top four is Chelsea, just because
it could take them another year.
Just the time it's going to take for the team to gel together, and who plays where, who plays. You know, I think with us, at least with Arsenal, Arteta is still going to keep, you know, the sort of centre of the team a bit similar. Xhaka has played well. You know, I don't like him, but he's come okay, and I think he's going to be a starting figure this season. But I think there's going to be other players around that are going to be having Ceballos back on a year long. I'm just so happy with that. It's amazing.
Wait a minute. I remember a text in our group chain saying, Xhaka, Ceballos, get those bastards out of here. Bellerin, who else? Do you remember this text? It was
Torreira,
Guendouzi. It was basically the whole squad, but Xhaka and okay. So I'm glad you're fine with them now. Things done changed.
Dude, things don't change, but, you know...
No, things done changed.
Things
change.
But
they did.
You check it out. You check it out the way Xhaka used to play for us under Emery. Every ball that he played was backwards. Every single ball he played was backwards.
That was...
Bellerin is a model, man. He's not for our club now. I appreciate him and what he's done for the club. Move him on, get a couple, 20, 25 million for him. Keep Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Whatever the fuck you do, keep him. No matter what, keep him. Get rid of Bellerin.
We were also arguing when we were sitting in Spain together watching the FA Cup final, and you're like, why the fuck would you play him? And I was like, he's the reason we beat Wolves. He shut down Traore. But then it changed your mind. He had a great performance in the Community Shield, man of the match.
It's true, but when you're looking at players and you want to play versatile players, I would say Bellerin was a really quality right back a couple of years ago, and then he got injured, and then it was game over. He hasn't been the same. So sell him to Paris Saint-Germain or something that he can model in GQ magazine and get rid of him. Off he goes.
Hey, John.
Off he goes.
Hey, John, I'm predicting a big year. I know a lot of folks in Arsenal felt a little bit iffy about him, but I actually really like Nicolas Pepe coming off the right wing. I think he's capable of 10, 15 goals. How did you like him when he played under Arteta versus who was the other guy?
Emery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's very historical that French players or any foreign players that come to the Premier League, it takes some time to adapt, right? So the likes of Pepe as well, he was used to having a couple of knocks here and there in France, but never having the level of physicality that he had when he played in the Premier League. So I actually think he had a pretty good year in the Premier League, given the game time that he had. So I actually think you're right. If Arteta plays him where he's supposed to play him, he could get 20 goals this year and have a few assists. I think he could be very good this year, Pepe. So, you know, on our team at least, and Nick, you may not agree with me, but if we're looking to offload a couple of players, to bring in new players that we actually need, you know, we can lose the likes of Guendouzi 100%. We can lose Bellerin. We can lose even
Torreira,
Lacazette.
You know the way I feel about Lacazette.
Yeah.
I like Lacazette, but we can lose him because we have Nketiah.
Exactly. And he doesn't seem to be in the game plan of Arteta anyway. He's a bonus. He's a bonus.
Dude, if we can lose Lacazette to get a Thomas Partey transfer to shore up the midfield, I would do that. Well, I would do that.
I know Atletico's interested in Lacazette. That seems like that could be a swap type deal.
Nah, they tried it. And they weren't interested.
No.
Okay, John, we've been talking. I'm gonna hate to cut out most of this, but I'm gonna get
You're an ugly
fucker.
You're an ugly fucker. We're gonna have to cut most of this.
No, John.
You gonna turn the camera on now?
Okay, now we're rolling. Okay.
John, I'm gonna put you in for like 5 seconds, and I just want to see your Brooklyn T-shirt, and that's it. Fuck off. Like,
No,
we
John.
don't need you.
I want you to tell me who is the most useless, overrated player in the league. Somebody who people think, oh my God, he's so good. And you would go, oh, he's useless.
Well, you probably know the answer to that. It's fucking Ozil.
No, but everybody believes that already, so now you got to pick a new one. I thought I knew the one you were going to say.
Useless bad. Well, you know, you can hate on Harry Maguire if you want, because
That's
he's
the one I thought you were going to say.
He batches. This here. Look at this. This is Harry Maguire turning. You may want to edit this.
We'll time lapse. Look out, Harry! They're behind you.
Harry, wait there.
Can we do it slower?
This is Harry Maguire trying to catch a fucking defense, a decent striker, and they paid 80 million for him. Best.
All right,
Dude, I played with defenders better than Harry Maguire.
In
It's
Brooklyn.
fucking 80 million. In Brooklyn. Probably one of you guys were better than Harry Maguire. I'm sure. It's a fucking disaster. A disaster. This guy should be driving buses in fucking Times Square for tourists. Oh, fuck. Go home. Go home, man. Keep drinking points in Greece, you bleeding animal.
Perfect. All right, John. Anything else you want to say before the Premier League starts? Now's your chance. You got any crazy predictions? Anything you want to say to get you on record?
This is actually on record, right?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
John.
I think we're still recording.
Mark Wolves are bollocks. You may as well, forget about it. You had your chance. You're doomed. Liverpool may still be there. Sing while you're winning, is what I'd say. And it to be a gunner. This is good times for the Gunners, and we're going to get back to where we belong, at the top.
Fourth place.
No fucking fourth place anymore. We're gonna go back to the top.
All right.
We're gonna go back to the top. Back to the top.
That's what I like to hear, John.
Wenger in.
Not quite.
Wenger's gonna be managing Holland next year.
Arteta forever. Okay. All right, John. Great talking to you. You guys, cheers to Mr. Lawler. Put your beer up.
Chicos, slancha.
Slancha.
All right, John. We'll see you next week.
Take care, guys. Wear your masks, wash your fucking hands, and wash your balls. I'll talk to you later.
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap on John.